Hi, my name is Daina Fonicolo. I'm 15 years old. I go to Laurie McDonald and I play midget sport. My first concussion happened in January of 2014. I was in Pee Wee, grade 6. It was in a tournament in Anjou, and I was skating for the puck, and a guy tripped me, and I went head first into the boards, and I passed out. And coach rushed to see me, and that's when I woke up, and I got off the ice by stretcher, and I went straight to the hospital in ambulance. When I got to the hospital, I didn't recall anything, so my parents told me what happened, and slowly I started to remember me falling into the boards. 2 years later, in January 2016, I got my second concussion. My second concussion was when I was in Bantam first year. There was 5 minutes left in the game, and I was trying to receive a pass, and I turned my head for a split second, and when I turned my head back in the direction I wanted to go, someone came out of nowhere and elbowed me in the head, and I didn't have the puck. And thank God I was near my bench, because I automatically lost my breath, so I threw myself in the bench. And no one really saw what happened, because there was a big parents fight. So after the play, I was rushed to the room because I still couldn't breathe, and there was no medical staff at the arena. So my sister, that was certified in CPR and stuff like that, came and assisted me, and with a coach that brought me in the room. I was rushed to the hospital because I felt like fainting, and I wasn't out there. I couldn't remember what happened, and it's only when I went to the hospital that people were telling me that my sister helped me, and that I got cheap shotted in the head. My recovery time was 4 weeks before I could play full contact again, but during that time I was slowly doing the bikes, improving my cardio bit by bit, seeing how my head was acting to the activities. My third concussion was in U14, in a very big tournament in Brossard, where there's a lot of scouts for Team Quebec, and it was my second game in the tournament, and the same thing happened to me. I was cheap shotted again in the head while I wasn't looking, and I also lost my breath. I rushed to the bench, and they took me off the ice, and I went to the hospital, and I had a concussion again. And I didn't play the rest of the tournament, and I was really sad because I could have been asked to go play with I could have got invited to the Team Quebec camp, and I was really down. So after the tournament, I still got invited to the camp. I was ecstatic, and I thought I was gonna play because it has been a month since I first got hit. And when I got there, I still got symptoms of headaches, and I felt like throwing up when I would run. So they didn't make me do anything. I just stayed for the experience, and it was a really nice experience. My recovery time during my third concussion was 2 months. The first month I had headaches day after day. I couldn't work out. For all 3 concussions, I couldn't play video games. I couldn't be on my phone. I really had to stay away from light because it played with my eyes, and I always used to get headaches. And after the second week, I would slowly start doing the bike to get my cardio going and see how my head would react to it. Yes, I was pretty scared because I've heard that players had to stop playing hockey after their 4th concussion, and I'm already on my 3rd, and I'm still young, so I really like playing the game, and I wouldn't want to stop it. So.
My name is Vincenzo Greco. I'm 15 years old, and I go to Laurie McDonald High School. I've been playing hockey for around 8 years. I play in a midget espoir for Montreal. It was May 26th. I was leaving school. I had to catch the bus, so I was in a rush, and I was at the corner of the street, and it was green for me to go. So I started running for the bus, and a car ran a red light and crashed into me. Luckily, it was only my ankle that was injured. I got broken, totally fractured, and displacement totally out of its socket. I got rushed to the hospital. I had to wait a while until they gave me a lot of meds, a lot of pain. I went through a lot of pain that day. They placed it back my foot, and I was in a cast for around 2 weeks. After these 2 weeks, I got surgery, and they put a plate on one on the right side and a couple screws to the other side. It was really painful at first. Right when I got out of that surgery, I don't know, I freaked out. It was my first surgery ever. I knew that hockey was gonna take a long time to come back. I couldn't really play for over like 3 months. I was home all day. I was very weak. I got really weak. I tried going to the gym and I was in crutches. I started physio slowly. Like 2-3 times a week I would go start physio. I would do a lot of different stretches, different movements. I had to do a lot of training on my leg. I only had one leg to use though. I was going in crutches. I had my other ankle that was destroyed. I couldn't really do anything. My doctors were impressed a lot. They saw that my muscle was coming back. They told me I could go on the ice, but just to like make sure that I let my ankles protected, because it's kind of dangerous. Like just to skate. I just came back from an injury, and I did some free skating, just on the ice. I was really happy to finally get on that ice. Just not even with a stick, just skating. As long as you never give up, you'll be alright.